Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of Origins of Expressions. We have a good one today. We're going to be going over the phrase, I have a bone to pick with you. Let's not waste any time and jump right into the video. If you've ever heard someone say they have a bone to pick with someone else, you might have wondered where that phrase came from. Well, my curious friends, let me tell you a story. We have all had times when someone has done something that has bothered us or made us upset. In those moments, we may say that we have a bone to pick with them. But where did that phrase come from and what does it mean? In this video, we'll explore the origin of that very phrase. I have a bone to pick with you is a phrase that means that the speaker has an issue with the person that they are speaking to. The issue could be anything from a disagreement to a problem that needs to be addressed. The phrase is often used in a confrontational or accusatory way, implying that the speaker is not happy with the other person's actions. The origin of the phrase, I have a bone to pick with you, is unclear. However, there are a few theories about where it may have come from. One theory is that the phrase comes from the practice of dogs picking bones. When dogs have a bone, they will pick it to remove any remaining bits of meat. This process can be noisy and involve the dog growling and snapping at the bone. In a similar way, when somebody has an issue with somebody else, they may feel the need to pick at the issue until it's resolved. Another theory is that the phrase comes from the practice of two people sharing a meal. If one person finishes their meal before the other, they may begin to pick at the bones of the meal while they wait. This can be seen as a confrontational action, and it implies impatience or annoyance with another person's pace of eating. Despite the theories, the true origin of the phrase remains a mystery. However, the phrase has been used for hundreds of years and has become a popular idiom in many English-speaking countries. The phrase, I have a bone to pick with you, has been used in various forms for centuries. However, the earliest known written record of the phrase dates back to the mid 17th century in John Ray's collection of English proverbs published in 1670. The entry reads, to have a bone to pick with one, to have a private grudge or quarrel to be revenged on. To illustrate the usage of the phrase, I have a bone to pick with you, in a modern context, consider the following sentence. Hey, I have a bone to pick with you about the party last night. You promised you would help clean up, but you left early and didn't do anything. In this sentence, the speaker is confronting the person that they are speaking to about a broken promise. The phrase, I have a bone to pick with you, implies that the speaker is upset and wants to resolve the issue. But just because the phrase has somewhat confrontational implication doesn't mean it can't be used in a light-hearted way. In fact, it can be quite playful and even silly. For example, imagine two friends who are arguing over who gets to pick the movie they're going to watch that night. One of them might say, okay, I've got a bone to pick with you. You always get to pick the movie. It's my turn tonight. Or if you're feeling especially punny, you might say something like, I've got a bone to pick with you, but I promise it's nothing to rib about. See what I did there? Okay, maybe that one is a little cheesy. But the point is, even though the phrase bone to pick has a serious origin and meaning, it can be used in a fun and playful way to lighten the mood or inject a bit of humor in the situation. So, to have a bone to pick with you is a phrase that has been used for centuries. While the origin of the phrase remains unclear, it is likely that it comes from the practice of dogs picking bones or people picking at the bones of a meal. The phrase has been used in literature since at least 1828 and has become a popular idiom in English-speaking countries. Today, the phrase is often used as a confrontational or accusatory way to express dissatisfaction with someone's actions or behavior, but you can always add a bit of humor to any situation. Well, that's the information that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed learning about the origins of our phrases. If you did, I'd love to have you subscribe. It's quick and easy, and I would really appreciate it. Oh yeah, quick question before you go. Do you know any idioms or phrases you would like to learn about? I would love to see them. Leave them in the comments below. Thank you again for watching and subscribing. I really appreciate your support. Until next time, bye!